Okay guys, welcome back. We are down to the last row of my foundation wardrobe. I had a makeup artist one time tell me, I was like, oh, it's not as if I need another foundation. He was like, honey, it's your foundation wardrobe. And then when I thought about it that way, I was like, well, but of course, you're right. This is why we need all sorts of different types and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, okay, you guys, this is either part 3, 4, or 5. I'm not sure where we're at, but let's just jump right in. If you're new to my channel, my name's Abby Bliss White. You're not seeing my face at the moment because I have had oral surgery and my face is completely swollen up and bruised, and I just wasn't gonna put you through that. And I just wasn't gonna put you through the torture of seeing my blown up face that is also bruised. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, so the next one that I have that I do absolutely love, and this was one, I have done a video wearing this, so I will link that. And this is the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. Now, I loved the idea of this, and when I first got it, it wasn't love at first sight. You have to apply this one with your fingertips. When you do that, it looks absolutely gorgeous on the skin. If you try to use a beauty blender or a brush, you're not gonna be happy with the results. And I have this in the shade Beige, and that was another thing. The foundation colors in this range was a little bit hard to match. But this is truly a gorgeous foundation. I tend to wear this on my super good skin days. You know, this is kind of light to medium. This is another one that just kind of blurs your skin. It's very glowy. So if you do not like dewy, glowy, you're not gonna like this. It is a beautiful foundation, and I'm super happy that I stuck with it because I was thinking about returning it because I was just like, ugh. So fingertips only. Love, love, love. Again, I'm in Beige. Okay, let's see. A new acquisition that I have is the 37 Actives. And this was, I had done a video about, there was a very special pricing on this because I have been seriously wanting to buy this expensive foundation for quite some time, but it just, again, I tend to, on certain really expensive foundations, I'm very disappointed in them. And so there was this like 37% off sale, and I had been wanting this for so long. And you guys, I actually have to tell you, I do really like this foundation. It is very moussey, creamy. I will actually do a foundation Friday on this one. This has skincare benefits in it. The shade range is this like light, medium, dark. There's not a whole lot there, so there's some cons to this as well, but my skin feels very comfortable wearing it. I'm in the shade medium, and it's just, I gotta show you a little bit. A little goes a long way. It's very, very moussey. So like, honestly, I squirted a whole pump of it, and like, that is way too much. Like this guy, you know, think of it as, you know, this really thick, lovely moisturizer with some tint in it, and it just melds into your skin. It's very, very comfortable to wear. Like, your skin looks better by the end of the day, and again, I think that does have to do with some of the skincare benefits in this. And you guys, that is getting more and more important to me as I am aging. So, again, if you're new to my channel, I have turned 50, and just, you know, I've always cared about skincare, but had a deep love for makeup, but I'm just finding that, you know, my skin, it tends to be a little bit more sensitive, and I need to be kind of being super careful with what I'm putting on it. So this, I would say, let me know if you want me to do a foundation Friday on this one. I am really enjoying it, but I need to play around just a little bit with how the best way to apply it. I have, so far, this is one where I'm taking it in my fingertips and rubbing it all around. It is kind of like a tinted moisturizer. Okay, next up this is Old Bottle, and I think there's a new formulation, and again, I know a subscriber had asked me to, I haven't purchased it yet, but this is on my list. Kojin Dough, the Aqua Foundation. So you guys, this is one of these light to medium foundations that's gonna just make your skin look super pretty and healthy. But I have this in shade 1, 2, 3, and it's not quite right. It's a little too light for me. And so again, I wish that I could actually see the foundations, you know, go to someplace that actually sells them. I'm kind of surprised my Nordstrom doesn't have it, but they don't tend to sell it in store. You can order it. I'm thinking 143 might be my number, or 213. The shade matching is very hard. This has very limited kind of color range. And so anyways, this guy I'm very intrigued by the new formulation, which is supposed to be a little bit longer wearing, but I do think this makes your skin look gorgeous. This is again on my list of things. Actually, I have a $25 credit at Sephora, so maybe that's what I should do. But if you guys have any suggestions as far as coloring for me, I just feel like this is one where I'd have to buy 2 and mix it. It's not quite right. 1, 2, 3 is just a little bit light for me. So anyways, if you have this in the new version and kind of think I might be in a certain color, let me know, because I'm happy to do a Foundation Friday because I do like this. I can warm it up with bronzer and stuff, but I just tend to, you know, it's a little fussy. Okay, then we have the Burberry. This is the Fresh Glow Foundation from Burberry. And this is in, let's see you guys, I'm in number 26, just straight up beige. So I need to use this more. I bought this on a whim when I was in San Francisco, and you know what? I just need to use this more. I don't think I thought that it was like, woof, it didn't blow me away, but again, as you can see, I have lots of different foundations. And so I think I need to play with this a little bit more. I've heard amazing things. I think, you know what this was? We were traveling, my skin wasn't 100%. I tried it and I was kind of like, I need more coverage. So I would say that the Fresh Glow, I think, again, if your skin is doing really well and it's clear, this is just going to give it that lovely, glowy, fresh look, just like it describes. If you need more coverage or it's not doing real well, your skin, this isn't the one for you. So we'll put this in a play pile. Okay, we are really doing it. I know you guys must think I'm crazy. I know, I'm admitting, this is why we started the YouTube channel, for my love of foundation. We needed to channel this love for something. Okay, this guy is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. And you guys, I do really, really love this. This, I think, is more like full coverage. A little goes a long way. We're talking teeny weeny amount. Now, one of the things is I was a huge fan, if you guys remember, Nars had like a little square pan that was a cream foundation with a little sponge. That was my absolute favorite. I wore it for years. I loved it, loved it, loved it. And it was a radiant kind of creamy foundation. It made my skin look amazing. And they discontinued it, and then they came out with that other kind of stick foundation with the weird sponge on the end, which wasn't my favorite. So this kind of reminds me of a liquid version of that creamy one that I wish they would bring back. Now, the only thing is, sometimes when I wear this, I feel like there's something in here that my skin gets a little itchy. I haven't figured it out yet. So I want to do a foundation Friday on this and try it again, because I just love the finish, and I love that it has a little bit more coverage, you guys. Like, I would say medium full, like on the more towards full. It really gives you a flawless finish. And again, it's not overly radiant, which there's this fine line, you guys. I love radiant, dewy kind of foundations, but I had bought that Clé de Peau cushion, and I was just a complete like grease ball by the end of the day, and I have very dry skin, or I have dry skin. So I like having fresh, radiant, not grease ball. Okay, so we're gonna put that in as a play pile. And then I think we all bought this, the HD Makeup Forever Ultra HD. This is one that I have wanted to love so much, but this is more of a color thing. I have it in Y335, which is okay for me, but I don't think, when I go there, I get very confused by the coloring. I've been matched to a couple different things. I did buy the stick, which you would think that I absolutely love, but it felt sort of heavy on my skin. Whereas I know some people feel like this guy feels heavy on the skin. But for some reason, I don't know, I really wanted to like it. But it just wasn't my favorite. So this does, you guys, there's something kind of unique and special about it. It makes your skin very light. Like, I love the coverage amount. It's really easy to apply. Very thin layer is all you need, and it really does perfect your skin. Very skin-like. I think I would say very skin-like. I think that I need to find the right color. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, they actually have standalone stores at Makeup Forever in New York City. And I think that would be kind of fun to actually, you know, book like a makeover and actually get color matched correctly. Nothing against Sephora, but it depends on who you get, but I think also the lighting. I have several times bought foundations, went home and like, that is totally the wrong color, but I think it's because of all the artificial lighting. Okay, so you guys, if you're a big fan of this, let me know. Okay, we literally are down to the last three. Okay, so actually let me do this one first, and then we'll do the finale with Giorgio Armani. Okay, so my daughter made me get this little Marc Jacobs, what is this called? Remarkable Foundation, and this is in Bisque Golden. And you guys, this again is one of the most high coverage foundations that I have. These two, this Jouer and this Marc Jacobs, like if you want to just like plaster on your face, like these guys are the most high coverage I've ever seen. And I think the other thing, so like with this guy, I did not like the dropper, but there's a reason for this, because a little goes a long way. I did buy the brush that goes with this to apply. It goes on like a dream, but it is very hard to like, and once you put too much on, it is like, there's no blending in the world that you can do to get it off. So little teeny weeny about, I don't even know why I still have this, because I have not used it in a couple years. Okay, let's do finale. And this is one that, this is the infamous, I have Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, and then I have the Power Fabric by Giorgio Armani, and this guy is almost gone. So surprisingly, I absolutely loved the Power Fabric, and I know this is supposed to be more of a matte foundation, but it might be a color thing, because I really thought, you guys, this would seem like it's gonna be right up my alley. And I have tried to love this so much, and I literally have not, it just has never blown me away. I've tried to apply it several different ways. I bought the special brush, the Giorgio Armani brush, and I think it's the color matching. I'm in 5.25. I don't know, there's something that when I wear it, I feel like I look masky, and I'm not putting on very much, but I think that if you get the right color, maybe that's preventable. So I had just had a subscriber tell me she had the same experience, but once she got the right color, loved it. So now you've got me back on to wanting to seek this out. So if you guys know, if you've watched any of my videos and you kind of think, oops, I think you might be so-and-so. I've been matched several different times, and each one of the people who have done my matching have given me something different, from 4 all the way up to 5.75. But in this guy, in the Power fabric, I'm in 6, and for some reason, you guys, this was just gorgeous on my skin, and I know this is supposed to be more of a matte foundation, but oh, I love it. And this is another one I feel like we should do a Foundation Friday on. Maybe we'll do a little this. Okay, you guys, I am a complete nut bag. As you can see, the last thing I need is another foundation, but we have one coming on the way, the new Laura Mercier. But I just love it so much. It's like one of my favorite things. It makes me so excited. Like my daughter teases me, like, cause I'll be like, oh my gosh, so-and-so launched a new foundation. So thank you for coming along with my foundation wardrobe. And if you guys would please leave comments below of the foundations you would like me to, that you'd like to see a Foundation Friday on. Hopefully some of the ones I already have. And then if you have some of your favorites, of course, as you can see, I am a total junkie, and I would love to hear your recommendations for me. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you're amazing, and I will be back once my face is less swollen, and I will actually do try-ons, okay? Thank you guys.